Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Gloria's on. I'm ready to breathe. Oli's on. Oli Chin Bao. Hien. Ola Hien. Okay, sorry. Still my English brain going here. Hello. Guten Morgen. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you are watching this. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm really glad that you're here. I do apologize for canceling on Friday, but my husband had the day off and we had been social distancing long enough. So we decided to have a social distancing get together with some family. So that was really nice. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend and are staying sane. And again, I can see my computer's glitching or whatnot. It's saying there's only one person on, but I know there's more than that. Gloria's on, Oli's on, my dad's on, I think Casey's on, probably a few more that I just can't see. And please feel free to say hello or drop a line anytime during this. I always say it's live and I enjoy doing this live. But with it being live, anything can happen. But the reason I do it live is I love to be able to connect with you and chat with you and to form a little bit of a community during all of this uncertainty and chaos. And I do this by bringing you a little bit of meditation, yoga, and Reiki / meditation again at the end, just to pump you full of lots of positivity and feel goods. And I always start the practice off with a nice theme. So we'll go ahead and kind of jump in here with the theme. So today's card says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. Casey says, just finished all my classwork for college, on to graduation. Yahoo! Congratulations. That's great. So with our theme, actually, that's really cool, turning every experience into an opportunity. And I know when I kind of picked this today that this may or may not be kind of a rough one for people and what you're going through. Maybe this isn't a very positive experience that you're feeling. But when I drew this, it kind of made me think of the book that I'm listening to on Audible right now. It's called Everything is Figure-Outable by Marie Fairleo. I wrote her name down so I didn't mess it up like I did on my last one. Yeah, Marie Fairleo, and it's called Everything is Figure-Outable. And it doesn't mean like quite literally, obviously, if unfortunately someone is dying or gravity, you can't, overcome that. But it's just basically more or less a mindset that if you embrace the mindset that everything is figure-outable, or turning every experience into an opportunity, or how can I allow this experience or opportunity to help me learn and grow, those different phrases of what is this teaching me versus the world is out to get me, or the world is happening to me or for me versus for me. So it's just like a positive mindset to kind of take. And I think it allows you to feel more empowered rather disempowered, all of these more positive mindsets. And so with that, turning every experience into an opportunity, or everything being figure-outable, or how can this help me learn and grow, they embrace more of like this question, like how can I figure this out, or how can I turn this into an opportunity? And that's actually really important for your brain, because your brain loves answering questions, loves answering big questions. And when you give it big questions to answer, it actually tries to figure out an answer, versus disempowering questions of, why is the world always out to get me? That's going to cause your brain to look for a negative answer and proofs for that, versus a more positive question of like, how can I turn this into a really cool experience, or how can I grow from this? So that's just kind of the takeaway I'd like you to have with today's theme. And I'm going to incorporate that in our meditation, and then also through our yoga practice today. So with the yoga, it's going to be like normal, but I'm going to be kind of pausing and asking you to maybe experience that pose or that position in a different way. And then for our meditation today, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to maybe experience our meditation through our five senses, because when you experience through your five senses, and it brings you more fully into the present moment. And as I notice, I have 3 nails that are nail polish off. I ran out of nail polish. So anyways, bringing me back into the present moment. We're going to start our meditation. So go ahead and get to a nice, comfortable seated position. So whether it's on a sofa or a chair or wherever you are, I just want to be in a nice upright position with your back straight. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes and just begin to focus on your breath. Your hands can be palms up or palms down or hand over hand in your lap, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And again, I just invite you, with your eyes closed, to just begin to follow your breath, just nice and gently, in through your nose and out through your nose. And with our first sense, I invite you to notice what you are hearing. The loudest sound that you're hearing, perhaps it's my voice. Perhaps it's cars in the distance or a neighbor vacuuming. Whatever that really loud noise is. Just notice it and become aware. And next, become aware of the most subtle noise that you can hear. Perhaps your own breathing, or the sound of your heartbeat. Just becoming aware of that sound. And next, I invite you to feel something on your skin that's like the strongest. So perhaps it's the chair that you're sitting on. The chair that you're sitting on, or the clothes on your skin. Just bringing your awareness to that feeling. And then now bringing your attention and your awareness to the most subtle feeling. Perhaps your hair on your face, or the breath coming in and out of your nose. Just the most subtle feeling. And now bringing your awareness to your sight, that even though your eyes are closed, what is the strongest thing that you see? Perhaps it's the darkness behind your eyelids, or if you're in a bright room, perhaps the brightness. Just bringing your awareness to that. And next, the most subtle thing you see. Perhaps the little cells or the discoloration of the different colors that you can see. Something really subtle. And next, bring your awareness to your taste. And see what you can maybe taste that's the strongest. Perhaps you just brushed your teeth. You can taste the toothpaste or coffee or your last meal, whatever it is that you can taste on your taste buds. And next, bringing your attention to the most subtle taste. Perhaps your mouth is just dry or warm, or however that most subtle taste is. Maybe you had a tea and still taste some of the herbs. And lastly, bringing your awareness to your sense of smell. What's the strongest smell you can smell in your room? Perhaps it's nail polish remover like me, or a cleaning product, or the softener you use on your clothing. And now bringing your attention to a more subtle smell. Perhaps the smell of your hair, shampoo you use, just a more subtle smell. And now bringing your awareness just back to your breath. Bringing our awareness to our 5 senses allowed us to come and experience the present moment more. When you experience through your 5 senses, it brings you into the now. And now I invite you to imagine 3 things that you are grateful for. And as you do that, I invite you to bring a big smile on your face as you think of those 3 things or people or places, whatever those 3 things are that you're grateful for. Just breathe and smile as you think of that. And just allow that feeling of gratitude to spread through your body, allowing that smile on your face to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And on a nice inhale, just begin to bat your eyelashes and come back to the room. Really good. All right, so we will go ahead and begin our yoga practice with our theme of the day. I turn every experience into an opportunity. All right, so I'm going to scoot back here. Okay, so with a nice big inhale both arms up, reaching for the sky. Go ahead and look on up. Reach. And with an exhale, we're going to do left arm. Inhale, right arm up. And just gently coming to the left side. Nice side body stretch. Really opening up the side body. Pull. Really good. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, coming the right side. And feel free to, if you want, even close your eyes as you breathe into your side body, allowing your breath to go into your hip flexor and all the way up your ribs. Maybe just experiencing that stretch a little bit different. Inhale, both arms up. And on an exhale, we're going to twist from our belly button. So exhale, twisting to the left, bringing right arm to left knee, looking over left shoulder, and just breathing gently. And feel free as I guide you through this to have your eyes closed. So inhaling, both hands up, unwinding from your belly button. And exhaling, twisting to the opposite side, looking over your right shoulder. And just breathing gently. And inhaling, both arms up, coming back to center. Exhaling, arms down. Gonna come onto our backs. So gently move onto your back. Inhaling, both legs up into the sky. Flexing the feet. Pointing the toes. Flexing and pointing. Doing a little bit of circles as well. Just warming up the ankles, warming up the calves, all that fun stuff. See if you can straighten them a bit and a little closer. Just waking up the legs a little bit. Exhaling, both feet down. Inhaling, right over left. And kind of bring that into a right angle here, and inhaling left foot up, feeling a nice stretch, a nice pigeon pose, really good for opening up the hips. And just breathing here. And the further you bring your knee towards your face, the deeper the stretch. So go ahead and kind of play with this for just a moment, kind of experiencing this a little bit differently. Perhaps you even want to push your knee down very gently on your right side, just very, very gently, kind of pushing that down to feel that stretch a little bit deeper. And just breathing into your right hip. Really good. And go ahead and exhale, release, and undo that leg. Inhaling left leg and crossing that over right. Inhaling right leg up. Feeling that nice stretch on your left side now. And just breathing. And again, the closer you bring your knee, the deeper the stretch. And if you want, you can also push down on the left knee very gently here. I'm not forcing. But if you'd like to deepen that just a little bit. Really good. And exhale, foot down and undo. And with both of our feet on the ground, we're going to kind of bring our back to the mat. So we're going to kind of activate down. And on an inhale, I'm going to press into my feet and lift my hips up. Inhaling, relaxing the neck and the jaw. Exhale down, lowering the hips. If you need, you can bring your heels a little bit closer to your bottom. Inhale, pressing hips up. Having a lot of space here. Really pressing in, relaxing the face. Exhaling down. And one more time, pressing into the feet, inhaling up. This time, maybe bringing your hands underneath and interlocking. And we're just going to breathe here for just a moment. Relaxing the neck and the jaw, maybe bringing your chin up. Pressing into the feet, pushing hips to the sky. Relaxing the jaw. Maybe close your eyes. And on an exhale, just undo your hands, bringing them out to the side. And exhaling, bottom down. Good. And inhale, knees up. A counter pose here. Maybe you can go side to side if you'd like. Really good. Okay. Bringing hands underneath of our knees. Just going to rock a little bit on our spine. Until we come all the way up. And then we're going to make our way to tabletop. So dropping our knees to the side and coming onto all fours. Okay, so wrists are underneath of shoulders, knees are stacked underneath of hips. Into our nice tabletop. Inhaling, pressing away from the mat, dropping the tailbone, dropping the head. Exhaling. And on an inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, inhaling head up, and exhaling, tucking the tailbone, and dropping the head. Go ahead and move on your own breath of what feels good for you, and really allowing yourself to experience this cat-cow maybe in a different way. Maybe you look over your right shoulder and then your left. Maybe you're doing some circles with your hips. Whatever feels kind of good here. Maybe push back and around. Just kind of experience and explore. Okay, and coming back to all fours, neutral spine. We're going to inhale left leg back, kind of press into that, pressing into our toes, into that runner's lunge. And on an inhale, we're going to lift the leg and then our opposite arm. So right leg, left arm, pressing away from the mat, really activating our core here. Gaze is down. Exhaling, arm down, and this time we're going to swing our leg open and inhaling up. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can actually see me. So my right leg is out. Inhaling up. So my right foot kind of looks like it does in Warrior 2. So it's parallel with the mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhaling to the right side. Feeling that nice side body stretch. And exhale, coming up. And if you prefer, you can come down and move to the side, or you just kind of exhale, arms down, planting left hand, and inhaling right arm over into our gate variation here. And just inhale and breathe, really opening up through the chest and the body and the ribs. Relaxing the face. So we're going to do today's practice just slightly slower than normal, just so you can feel each pose. And kind of check in with your body and how that feels in your arms and your legs and your side body. Good. Inhaling up. We're going to exhale, arms down, and bring that leg back in. So now we're going to go to our left side. Exhaling, left leg back. And that kind of that runner's lunge. And I'm wondering if you can see me because I got dark pants on today. I thought these weren't very dark, but they are. Inhaling, left leg up and right arm up. Really feeling that through the fingertips all the way to the toes. Feeling that energy. And on an exhale, bringing arm down and swinging left leg to the side. So I'm bringing left leg to my side here. So I'm still on the mat. And inhaling up. So my foot is pivoted parallel to the mat. Exhale, coming to my left side. Really good. Inhaling, coming up. And exhale, coming to my right side, dropping my right arm. And really opening up through that side body here. Pressing into that foot, feeling that energy from fingertips to toes. Relaxing the face, opening up the chest. Just breathing, smiling. And inhale, come up. Exhale, both arms down, bringing left leg in. We're back to all fours. We're going to just gently move our legs backwards, coming down to our forearms here, and just gently coming down to our bellies into Sphinx pose. So from here, go ahead and maybe wiggle forward a little bit just to give your spine a little bit of space. You're not really moving, you're just kind of getting space between your vertebrae. And on an inhale, lifting up, making sure you're not compressing your spine. And exhale down. Do that again. Inhale, pressing away from the mat. And exhale down. This time, have you tuck your toes. Inhaling, coming up to a plank position. Pressing back into your toes. Nice, strong position. Really good. Hold it. And exhale, go ahead and drop your knees. And then drop your belly. Really good. Coming all the way to your belly. Maybe forehead to ground. Bringing hands behind. And on an inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. And on the next inhale, seeing if you can interlock your fingers behind. Pressing into the tops of your feet. And inhale, lift. And exhale down. Relaxing the arms. Maybe shaking out the hips. It's allowing everything to relax. Bringing hands underneath the shoulders. Inhaling the cobra. Exhaling down. And inhaling, activating the core, pushing up. Tucking the toes and lifting up to downward facing dog. Here we go. Go ahead and pedal out the feet. Breathing nice and gently. And for kind of a different down dog, I invite you to kind of come to a wider down dog, widening the hands, widening the feet. And on an exhale, with your left hand, looking under the right side, grabbing right leg, wherever you can. So anywhere is fine. So grabbing here just for a gentle twist. And exhale, release, coming back to downward facing dog. And the next side, we're gonna, with our right arm, grab anywhere on our left leg. Just a nice twist. And exhale forward. And either walking, jumping, or stepping to our forward fold. Staying hinged at the hips. Breathing nice and gently, allowing yourself just to fall forward. Inhale halfway up, flat back. Exhale down. And inhale vertebrae by vertebrae until you come up to mountain pose. Really good. And then from here, I'm going to inhale. I'm going to tuck my shirt in better. Okay, so we're going to inhale both arms up, grabbing left wrist, kind of coming to our right side. So left wrist is grabbed by right hand, coming to right side. And come to center, switching. Left is grabbing right wrist, and kind of coming to the left side. Nice little side body. Good. And come back to center. Exhale, arms down. Exhale, arms down. So we're going to do just a little gentle balance, and then we'll check in on this. So I'm going to plant the left foot. Just kind of come up to the balls of your right foot, kind of allowing the weight to shift to your left. And on an inhale, go ahead and lift that right foot. And if this is where you want to kind of play, like that's fine. If you just want to kind of lift up and down your right leg, that's fine. But if you would like to go a little further, make sure your core is nice and strong. Bringing your right leg up, finding a spot on the ground. And I do invite you to maybe put your hands on your hips as you just kind of pivot from your hips with a nice gentle bend in the left leg as well. As you pivot and looking at the ground and extend the right leg back, looking down at the ground. Good. And on an inhale, coming back forward. We're just kind of playing with this right now. And exhaling down. Really good. So to the next side, making sure right foot is planted. Coming just to your toes of your right side. And make sure your core is nice and activated. So my tailbone tucks, core strong. Inhaling left leg up. So again, if you just want to play with this, like that's perfectly fine. Just be playing with that, allowing the balance. If you'd like to play a little bit, hands on hips. We're just going to gently, with my core nice and strong, be pivoting at the hips as my leg comes behind. And then I'm going to kick it back. Hips facing down. Really good. We're just going to be here for a moment, and then we're going to come back through. Oopsie. And come all the way back. That's what I get for talking too much. And exhale down. Really good. All right. All right. So come on back to the top of your mat. I'm going to move through two flows. So just like with our theme of the day of turning every experience into an opportunity, I invite you to do the same with our sun salutation right now. So if you are new, go ahead and stay with me if you'd like. If you've been doing this for a while, go ahead and see if you can experience each pose in a different way. Perhaps you breathe a little bit slower and deeper, and therefore you're moving a little bit slower. Perhaps you want to be going faster and you want to see if you can warm your body up more. So I invite you to just kind of do this on your own or with me, but in a way that feels just slightly different for you today. Just experiencing it differently, or even if you're just tapping more into that breath, tapping more into your body of what feels really good. Okay? So, with both my feet planted. So again, we'll do 2 sun salutations. If you want to stay with me, you can. If you don't, go ahead. So inhaling both arms up. Exhaling forward fold. I'm really feeling my core as I come down. Inhale halfway up. Nice flat back here, nice and strong. Exhale down as I plant my hands, stepping back into plank, feeling my core really strong here. Option to come to your knees. Exhaling down. Inhaling into my cobra, pressing into the tops of my feet. Exhaling down. Inhaling, pressing up, tucking the toes, pushing the hips up into downward dog. Just really breathing into my arms here. And with my gaze in between my hands, I'm just going to step forward. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale forward fold. Inhale rise, pressing into my feet. Hands to center. Checking into my breath for just a moment. Inhaling both hands up. Exhale, swan diving down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Core strong as I'm stepping back into my plank. Kind of feeling that, making sure my knees aren't locked. Exhaling down. Experiencing the strength of my arms there. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, pressing into the tops of my hands. Lifting my hips to the sky. My gaze between my hands, stepping forward. Staying hinged on my hips. Until I can go a little bit deeper. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, rising all the way up. Hands to center. Really good. So for just a moment, with your hands at your heart center, just go ahead and close your eyes. Experiencing your breath. Experiencing the 2 sun salutations you just did. Just checking in. Softening the face. Checking in with your muscles. Really good. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's what is fun about yoga. Kind of be your own thing. Okay. So pressing into the tops of your feet. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, hinging at the hips. Inhale halfway up. And planting the hands, stepping back to plank. And we're just going to push our hips up and back into down dog. Gotcha. All right. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling, bringing that through between the hands and dropping that knee. Really good. We're just going to push the hips back. In the runner's lunge. Feeling that nice stretch. Exhaling, coming forward, bending the knee, planting left hand. Inhaling, right arm up, gentle twist. Exhaling, arm down. And again, pushing that hip backwards into the runner's lunge. Inhaling, pressing into the feet. Inhaling both arms up. And stay with me here. So I'm inhaling both arms up. I'm going to tuck the toes. And on an exhale, bring my hands down and lift up. Really good. We're going to do that one more time. So inhaling, bending the knee and dropping. And exhaling, arms down. Good. And now I'm going to pivot my back foot, so my left foot, into my warrior two. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me. So I'm in my warrior two. Left foot is parallel to the mat. Right foot's pointing forward. Nice bend. Kind of checking in, looking over the back, making sure your arms are in line. Feeling really strong in your warrior two. Strong base. Inhaling, arms up. So right arm up. And on an exhale, I'm going to bring my left arm down, right arm down, left arm over, and coming all the way across my face to open up the shoulder even more, up to the sky, and then over. Nice long. If you'd like, you can come down even further, coming down to the ground, making it really deep, or just staying here. Just experiencing this in a different way, however you'd like. Breathing. Inhaling, coming out. And since you guys are actually facing the other way, kind of pivot on that back foot, kind of coming into that warrior two, so bringing it up just so gently here. Inhaling up, exhaling both arms down, and pushing back the right foot. And inhaling left leg up, exhaling, bringing it through, and dropping that back knee. Really good. Pushing the hips back to that runner's lunge. Inhale, coming forward, planting right hand. Inhaling, left arm up. Nice little side body twist. Breathing, relaxing the face, smiling. Exhale, arm down, pushing hips back into that lunge. Good. Inhale, lifting both arms up. And just like on the other side, I'm going to tuck my toe of my right foot. And on an exhale, rise and bring the arms down. Inhale, dropping. And exhale, rising. Pivoting on my back foot, opening up to warrior two. Really good. Now we're in our warrior two. Right foot is now parallel with the mat. Left foot pointing forward. Arms are up, nice and strong. Core is strong. Just breathing. Inhaling, left arm up to the sky. And on an exhale, pivoting that arm down. Left arm down. Right arm comes down and around to really open up the side body. And again, feel free to come down a little bit deeper if you'd like. We're just going to kind of experience this pose in a different way. Feeling really strong in the legs. Feeling the energy from your fingers all the way down to your toes. We're not collapsing in. We're opening up through the side body. Really good. And inhaling, coming up. Pivoting on that back foot to bring it in to warrior one. And exhaling both arms down. Stepping back to downward dog. Nice gentle flow. Pivoting forward into a plank. Lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into the tops of your hands, tucking the toes and lifting the hips. And this time, inhaling right leg up. Exhaling, bringing it up in between, keeping that that back leg up. We're going to pivot it ever so slightly because we're going to rise into our warrior one. So my hips are facing forward. If you need, you can bring that back leg up a little. Exhaling, bringing arms interlocking behind the back. And exhaling, pivoting forward. Really good. We're going to inhale, come up. And we're going to do that again. Exhaling forward. And this time we're going to kind of jump our back foot forward very gently. So inhaling, stepping forward. And with our gaze still down, we're going to make sure most of our strength is going into our right leg. As we inhale, that left foot up. Feeling that strength in the right foot. Just playing with this. With our gaze down. And when you're ready, go ahead and bend that knee and step back into warrior one. Really good. Exhale, both arms down. Stepping back into down dog. We're going to lower the knees and we're going to open up into child's pose, okay? So allowing your hips to relax before we move to the next side. And again, if this is too challenging, feel free to have a pillow or something to bring the earth a little bit closer to you. If this is too challenging. You can always bring hands behind. Really good. Okay. Inhaling, coming back up. All to all fours. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. This time, inhaling, left leg up. Exhaling between hands. Keeping that back leg rise. If you want, you can go ahead and pivot that back foot. Pressing your weight into your left. Inhaling to rise. So, I want to make sure our hips are forward. Core strong. Exhale, arms behind. I'm going to interlock my arms, nice and gentle. And exhaling, pivoting at the hips. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Go ahead and pivot at your hips down to our humble warrior. And move that back foot forward, just nice and gentle. With your gaze down, pressing the weight into your left foot, coming up onto your toes of your right. Go ahead and inhale that right foot up using your core. Just go ahead and play with this a little bit. Gaze is down. And when you're done, coming back to your warrior warrior one. And exhaling, both arms down. Stepping foot back into down dog. Coming to knees, opening up the knees. And pressing back once again into child's pose. Breathing into your lower back. Then breathing into your mid back. And then your upper back. Inhaling, coming up. And kind of come off my legs there, bringing them both forward. Bending my left knee with my right leg extended. Hips facing my foot. facing forward, and exhaling, forward fold. Getting a little bit of a stretch here. So wherever your hands kind of fall, or if you can grab your toes, whatever feels good for a little bit of a stretch here. Exhale, release, and swap. So left leg extends, right leg bends. Making sure my hips are facing my foot. And exhaling, hinging at the hips. Grabbing the toes or the ankles or wherever you can. Inhale, coming out. This time putting both feet in front. Just kind of see if you can sit up nice and straight here. Let's bring our hands behind our back. Really open up the chest. Chin up, gaze up. And exhale. Release. Really good. All right, we're going to gently come onto our backs now. Lowering down really gently. Bending the knees and just doing some nice gentle circles with our knees, relaxing our lower back. And the opposite direction now. Doing some nice gentle movements. Bringing knees to center, moving up into a T, and allowing your legs to fall to your right side as you look over left shoulder. Nice gentle twist. Inhale to center. Exhaling, letting your legs fall to your left side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling, come back to center. Bringing hands in between the knees, grabbing the outside of your feet to happy baby. Go ahead and straighten and bend and see what you need. Any last minute stretches here. And releasing. And go ahead and come into Savasana. Your legs straight out. And your arms by your sides. I invite you to close your eyes as we relax the toes. Relax the ankles. Relax the shins. Relax our legs all the way up to our kneecaps and our thighs and our bottom. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your hips. Relax your lower back. Relax your mid and your upper back. Relax your belly and your ribs and your chest. Just melt into the mat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms down to your elbows and your wrists and down each fingertip. Relax your throat and your neck. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax your cheeks and your eyes and your eyebrows. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Just relax and melt into the mat. Perhaps checking into your 5 senses again of what you're hearing or feeling, smelling, tasting, and seeing. bringing yourself into the present moment, experiencing the now. And gently begin to wiggle the toes and wiggle your fingers. Shake your legs a little. And on an inhale, bringing your knees to your chest. And just falling to one side. Just cradling your head. And on an inhale, just rising and making your way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Or if you would like, you can go back into Savasana for this last part. Okay. So again, go ahead and get to a nice comfortable seated position. I invite you to have your eyes closed, making sure your spine is nice and tall and straight. Go ahead and close your eyes and just begin to follow your breath. Relaxing your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relaxing your shoulders. And on an inhale, I invite you to imagine as if you are a tiny person standing on the tip of your nose. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyebrows. And on another inhale, you move up into the top of your head. And on your next inhale, you drop inside your mind. And on another inhale, you drop inside your heart. Into your throat. And then on a next inhale, you drop inside your heart. And with your awareness at your heart and in your center of your chest, just imagine as if you are breathing in and out of your heart center, the center of your chest. Allowing yourself to breathe just a little bit slower and deeper. And next, I invite you to activate a loving memory or a moment of appreciation. Perhaps it's a time when you hug your children or your partner or your parents, or it's a time lying in the sun on the beach. Whatever that moment of appreciation or love feels like for you, make that feeling even stronger. Allow that feeling of love to get even bigger and bolder. And as it gets even stronger, allow it to spread through your body. Allow it to spread down into your hips, into your legs and your feet. And allow it to spread up into your shoulders, down your arms, up your neck and into your head. And perhaps you imagine it as a color, like the color gold. You have this liquid gold all through your body now, lighting you up. And it's getting even stronger. And it's even stronger that you push it outside of yourself, that is now surrounding your whole being. You are wrapped in this gold little globe. And it gets even stronger, and you push it outside even further into the room that you're in, and perhaps people that are in the room with you, wrapping them in this gold light, this warm liquid blanket. And it gets even stronger, and you push it even further out to cover your entire home, Every room, every corner covered in this love, in this warm gold blanket, in this gold light. And you push it even further out above your home, over your whole neighborhood. Like it's even stronger still. You push it out above your whole town. Your love is surrounding the town that you live in. It's warm love, it's liquidy love, gold light. And you push it even further out to surround your whole city. And you push it even further out to surround your whole state. And even further out till it covers your whole country. Your entire country is wrapped in this gold light, in this liquidy love blanket. All the people, all the places and things wrapped in this love. And push it even further out to all neighboring countries. And even further out to all neighboring countries. Just keep it pushing it further and further till it surrounds all of Earth. You're wrapping all of Earth in this liquidy gold love, this light. And now you can see Earth almost from space, like a little gold marble wrapped in your love, keeping everyone and everything safe. And perhaps you feel the sun on your shoulders, the warmth. And then you look up and you see the brightest star you've ever seen. And you grab that star, knowing it holds so much love and appreciation and opportunity and safety for you. And you hold it close to your heart as you begin to descend back down into Earth, clutching that star as you descend over your country and then your state, your town, and your neighborhood, and your home, and into your room, still holding that star close to your heart. With a deep inhale, press that star into your heart with your love too. And you know that it holds so much love and compassion and experience and safety. As you inhale that deeply in, allowing that to spread through your body as well. Perhaps you feel safe and complete. And on an inhale, just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and come back to the room. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, fun experiences, and safety. Namaste. And for the meantime, namaste at home. All right, thank you so much for joining. I really hope you enjoyed that and our theme of the day. Please feel free to join me again on Wednesday and Friday this week. Again, I'm sorry I wasn't here last Friday. Please feel free to share my my YouTube or the links with other people that you think would appreciate this during this time. Hope that it's bringing you a little sense of community, because it definitely does for me, knowing that you're all here and you're showing up. I know a lot of the same people are showing up, and some newbies show up sometimes. Casey said, thanks so much for today, Val. Love you. Love you too. What a powerful flow. May love and light surround you and yours. Oh, thank you very much, Gloria. I appreciate that. And my dad texted in. He doesn't sign in. He said, enjoyed it very much. That's great. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining and flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that brings you a little bit of What's the right word? Like support or care or love to you for the start of your week. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you all. Bye. Have a good one.